Everybody was kung fu fighting. Zinchenko's tech is frightening. Listen, bro. I don't know what my man was on today, son. He was on some different stuff. My man was cooking. He was cooking today, y'all. He was going crazy. What's good to everybody? It's full-time Tripper back in the building. Arsenal 3, Burnley 1 at the Emirates Stadium. Chill, calm, overall. You know what I'm saying? Just comment, ask what we had to give. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man's. You know what I'm saying? Visit company. But we had to take off the cap, show the ball head, and just smack it one time and show you what's good, bro. I'm sorry it had to be you, but it had to be you. I actually rate Vincent Company, but it is what it is, man. Really, again, just a controlled, calm, just good day out in the office overall. Honestly, not too much to complain about. Like it was what we needed to do. Again, we had a really great game midweek against Sevilla, dominated proceedings, and it was more of the same in this game. Some really honestly, just really solid performances all around. I don't have, much to say that's too critical or too I guess negative in some lights, man. We handled business today. Simple as we handled business. Again, even when there was a little bit of adversity and things went against the cosh, 2 minutes later, goal, right back, response, calm. Like this was an expected win, and this was something that we handled, I think, very, very well across the game. They didn't have a sniff. They had about what 4 touches in the box all game. And Havertz alone had like 8. So I don't know what else you guys want. To say though, I will plot out that in this performance today, a lot of the attacking emphasis and some of that flow in certain channels, again, given the competition, Burnley, they're not crazy, but they are a well-drilled team. They are a well, ordered team. And I feel like they played very well in the opening stages to, press and try and get frustration out of us in the low block, and again, pack numbers in the midfield to some regards. Again, I feel like there were some similarities to how Chelsea played us at times, but again, when it got in that low block, it's time to park that bus, back it up, and see what's going on. I feel like this is credit to how we play in the style that we impose, but I think we played a really good game. Standouts, Trossard today. Again, when we're down in strikers in the striking game, Eddie did come off the bench, but wasn't sure he was going to start or be in contention to play. Trossard had a really, really good game. Just the interchanges from, again, the false 9 position, him linking up with the likes of Martinelli, again, Declan Rice in certain exchanges, Havertz as well. Honestly, the thing that strikes me most about Trossard today, though, was just the pressing intensity has not dropped off since the midweek game, since he featured. His ability to press in that position and win the ball back. He won it back a couple of times. Again, his pressing was very, very vital to, us getting the front foot, in the game and in different situations in the game. And I feel like that's something, I guess, maybe he was dealing with through injury at the beginning of the season when he had certain cameos that wasn't all the way there, or maybe he could do it in short bursts, but from minute 1, he was able to, get on the front foot, show that, again, it's fearless, the intensity, the intent, and just going for it, man. He's a warrior. He was an absolute warrior today, and that goes to show by the goal as well that he scored. Absolute warrior, man. So plaudits to him. Plaudits to Zinchenko as well. Had a wonderful, wonderful game out. I think he really just bossed it defensively. I think he was really sharp, and like, what more do you want from dog? What more do you want with that goal, bro? Fantastic stuff, man. Martinelli was causing trouble. Saliba finally gets another goal on the score sheet, man. This towering header. He's not good at what? He's not good in aerial what? Huh? Didn't hear that properly, as he was towering over the whole, again, defense of Burnley and just rocks in a header. You know what I'm saying? Calm, cool, collected. Saka had a great game as well. Just pretty chill. Honestly, not his most dynamic performance, but again, more GA on the board. Like he's having impactful moments. What more can you ask from Declan Rice? Another damn near faultless performance. Jorginho played good as well. Top to bottom, man. Top to bottom. I feel like everybody did what they were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Fabio Vieira. Damn, that's tough. But it was solid, man. It was solid. You can't fault him, man. You cannot fault him, honestly, bro. So that's what I got. But we got to get into these player ratings and talk about what we saw from the game and who's getting rated out of what. David Raya in goal. First and foremost, I'm gonna give him honestly, he gets like in he gets a solid 8 today. I think he gets a solid 8 today. I think, again, distribution, some of it was, again, really solid. Passing was good. Some good shots that he stopped. I think there was a few that came through that, again, probably was a little bit of trouble, but otherwise not too much. Can't blame him too much for the deflection on the goal. That's kind of just how it crumbles. It is what it is. But yeah, that right, solid 8. That's what it, that's how it cracks up. That's cool. Tomiyasu, I'm giving an 8.5 today. Actually, I'm gonna give an 8 today. I'm giving him an 8 today as well. I just realized, okay, the foul was contentious for how the goal was conceded. Again, he kind of got ran over by Koleosho, but I don't know if that's a foul, a push, whatever you want to call it, but he still kind of got ran over. So I got to dock some points for that. But some of the crosses and the deliveries like that he was providing, he was one of the most dangerous crossers, our most dangerous crosser today by a good margin. He was very, very, very much just in the right mind when it came to like ball deliveries and stuff in the final third. He was making some really, really great crosses, some really great switches. His wherewithal in the final third was actually pretty good to help the ball recycled and keep things down. Outside of that one challenge from Koleosho that led to the goal we conceded, it was really solid stuff from him. Honestly, really one of his better games. So listen, Tomiyasu, he's looking back to his best, man. A right back, left back, center back, you know what I'm saying? Back home, back at the training ground. He's back. You know what I'm saying? We love that. We love that stuff. So Tomiyasu with 8. William Saliba gets a 9 for me. 9 for me. I think he's, again, the goal really took it over the top. He's back to scoring, you know what I'm saying? The defensive work was really good. Even when Koleosho kind of like got the better of him too in an exchange, he got one little last ditch, flicked the ball away and got it out, man. He's such an imperious defender for us, bro. Again, him and Gabriel, fantastic. I say it's damn near every week, but they're so good, man. So good at damn near everything they do. It's just wonderful to see them work. Gabriel, I'm going to give a 7.5. Again, not as crazy. Now, you know what I'm saying? I think he had a pretty good game, again, minus the goals. Pretty solid otherwise, not too much to complain about there. Zinchenko is my man of the match. I'm giving him a 9.0. He's my man of the match today. I'm not gonna lie to you. The amount of defensive work that he put in, again, despite not getting the clean sheet, but this was a game that was geared for him, honestly. Just him being able to step up out of the midfield and make those risky passes and make that forward progression, the vertical ball. It was all on his hands today. I ain't gonna lie. He had such a very, very good performance, helping things be facilitated on that left hand side, roaming to some of the space that Trossard gave the real estate for Martinelli and stuff, and he's roaming into that. And there's just a lot of good stuff coming from that side. A lot of it was down to Zinchenko today, and that wonder goal, bro. Like what? What more do you want, bro? What more do you want from him? That if there was a game to say, hey, I need to starting more games, you know what I'm saying? I don't like this little time on the bench and stuff. That was the game to make that statement, and he definitely did. So interesting stuff, but he's definitely my man in the match today. Havertz, I'm going to give a 6.5. I think today was better in attacking third sense for him compared to his other performances where he didn't have as much space to be, again, a progressive ball runner, so to speak, because they were playing in a low block. But I think his interchange in the box were a lot more comfortable. There were still some times where he was a bit hesitant. This is where I want him to improve. I'm still disappointed by the fact that these little comfortable exchanges, or these uncomfortable exchanges in the box, and him getting more familiarized with his, I guess, responsibilities and function in the final third. It's still getting there, still slow to develop, but I think that he's gonna come good. I still think he's gonna come good. But today wasn't his best performance. I think he was dispossessed or lost duels, I think, more than he usually does. Unfortunate, but again, still part of a good performance, and we gotta credit him with something. Jorginho, I'm giving it 8 today. Jorginho, I feel like covered space very, very well. I think there was a lot of times his body positioning when certain balls are going to be knocked on for a through ball, like the left or right hand side. It was mostly on the left though, our right, their left, but he was very well positioned in a lot of defensive actions. Picked up the ball well, recovered, recycled, did what needed to be done. My man bled for us on the team, bro. He's a warrior. Your warrior spirit today, bro. Y'all ain't see the blood coming out the back of that man's neck? Like, it's serious, bro. It's serious sentence today, man. Jorginho gets an 8 from me. Declan Rice gets an 8 as well. Bro, worth his weight in gold. all I'm gonna say on that. Bukayo Saka will get an 8 from me as well. Probably went a little bit quieter in the second half, but again, what can you credit this man for? So Trossard is eating off the stuff that this man's providing. And again, got up there, got some height on the header to send Trossard on his way for that first goal. Was again really involved in the interchanges. Good stuff from him. Nothing more I can say than a solid performance again from Bukayo Saka. I lost my words there. God, Starboy make me forget stuff. Gabriel Martinelli, I'm going to give I'll give a 7.5 today. I feel like it wasn't, the GA probably was a separator of the two sides. I think he still had some good intent, some good, just motions and actions that he had in the game. I wish he would have went to the byline just a little bit more, but maybe he saw something. I'm a commoner. I don't fucking know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. But again, maybe he just saw something in the play where that didn't warrant him to, but he was still getting some joy. I wish he would have gone to the byline and committed more often than not, or more often than he did. But otherwise, 7.5. I think it was a really good performance from him. Saw us through. And Leandro Trossard, I'm going to give a 9 as well. But he's just missing out on man of the match, in my opinion. Again, it could go either way between him and Zinchenko. But listen, this guy coming into the false 9 and him being able to create all these interchanges and press from that middle, that central part of the field. He's been on it. He's been on it ever since these past couple of weeks, and I love it, man. In terms of the fluidity, again, I'm not sure if it's down to just him, creating that more fluid partnership or fluid motion in the attacking, set of players. I think it's down to a lot of factors and people behind them creating spaces for our wingers to move and a central player to move and create those things from there. I think it's a lot deeper than just having a 9, whether Trossard or Havertz or Nketiah or something like that. But you can't deny the fact that whenever he steps in, he's given full intensity. He's given very, very tricky, very neat, nifty passes and interchanges and exchanges and plays with the teammates around him. And when he's in front of the goal, he's going to try and take that shot. Out of anybody, he's going to be the most liable to try and take a shot like that and just show some endeavor. So you got to credit him with a really good performance today. I'm glad he's keeping it up, and we go into the international break joint top right now, largely due to his efforts. So shout out to Trossard. Bench, everybody gets a solid 7 except for Fabio Vieira. Fabio, you get a 3. I'm sorry, dog. We had some good minutes coming up for you, fam, but you just didn't want to be on board, bro. I don't know, but I still got faith in my boy, but it just really was a rash tackle, rash decision today. Mikel Arteta, I'm going to give an 8.5. I think he pretty much nailed the team selection. I think this definitely was a game to bring Zinchenko back for, because of how deep Burnley probably were going to play. And even with the presses, the ball security, the technicality, Zinchenko was perfect for this game, in my opinion. Trossard did very, very well. These additions, I think the subs came at a pretty decent time as well. Everything else according to plan. 3 points in the bag at home. You know what I'm saying? Not bad, man. Not bad. Holding it down, bro. We go into the international break much better, despite potential injuries and a lot of stars missing at the moment. We're going into the international break in a good place, so you can't fault them with anything less than 8.5, in my opinion. But let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the game, what you thought of our position, how we're doing, standout performers, people you need to see do a little bit better, and just let me know your general thoughts, man. We go into this break in a good spot, and I'm so proud of myself because I went through this whole episode without mentioning them bums on the other side of North London, them bums getting cooked by Wolves. You know what I'm saying? I almost went the whole episode without saying it, man. That's real growth for me, but still, somebody had the whole smoke, and I'm glad Wolves gave them what they deserve, man. Listen, it's hard to do it without your stars, man. It's hard to do it, but luckily we did our job today without them. So it is what it is. We're gonna take it to the next game after the international break, and we're gonna keep cooking. But until then, I'm gonna catch y'all soon. This is full time trip. That's full time on this video, and we're gonna catch you in a bit. COYG. Peace.